Hey, welcome back into today's video. We're going to be talking about a terrible TikTok mother who humiliated her daughter by recording and posting a form of, quote, punishment, unquote. This mother cut her daughter's hair off, but it gets much worse than that in today's episode of Exploring TikTokers. Oh, we got another one for you. I first saw this topic from my friend Taj Pashi. Her name's Taj. This is one of my IRL friends. They just started YouTube. They're doing good. They're almost at 400 subscribers. So if you guys want to help her get that goal, I'll put the link to her YouTube channel in the description below. If you're unfamiliar, this TikTok mother goes by the name Bella Bossalina on TikTok. She has over 130,000 followers, 400,000 likes, and she put her account to private. She also has an additional account that she's created to respond to people, but it's called the Bossette. I think that's what it is. Her bio says she glows. Who'd you bless? Straight wins. And in all of the videos that she's released, the comments are turned off. But there's a little bit of irony in that, as you can see. Just watch this little clip here.
It's just so ironic to me that of all of these videos that were made, not one person came to try to speak up to me. I love it. The strength shows.
We're already not too far into this video, and you can see some hypocrisy and some blaring dishonesty. This is one of the worst mothers on TikTok that I've ever seen, and we've just started. And you're going to see as this video progresses how many different times she changes up her excuses of why she cut her daughter's hair off. Now, I'm about to show you the video of her actually cutting her daughter's hair off. Some people are sensitive to this kind of thing, so if you are, just skip ahead in the video just a little bit. I'll post on screen what timestamp. You're going to see, and I want you to pay attention to the face of the daughter in this video. She's in utter disbelief, utter shock, and rightfully so, as this is somebody that she's supposed to trust. This is her mother, and they're doing this to her.
Use physical discipline. Come here, you gotta learn today, girl. No physical discipline. Mom, don't mom me. No, you had your warning, you had your chance. I told you to listen. I told you stop disobeying my rules. I told you being cute ain't if you have no education. I told you stop disobeying me. I told you to listen and do as you're supposed to. I told you to do good in school. I told you to do your daily routine, and you yet to even do any of it. And you thought you were disobeying me today and I was not coming to cut this hair off. You're sadly mistaken, because you thought being pretty was so much better than being educated or listening to your mom, right? Yes, this is what happens when you don't listen to your mom.
This is terrible because she's going into this, she's saying no physical discipline when she's physically grabbing her daughter by the hair of the head and cutting off her braids. Obviously, even if this wasn't on the internet, this would be a terrible thing. It's clearly emotional and physical abuse. The fact that it was recorded and posted as a form of public humiliation, well, that's vile. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to the fact that the mother, the reason that she gave for doing this was she wasn't doing good in school or doing her daily routine. Her reasoning will change multiple times. And I actually found a clip where, and I'm going to show you this later in the video, where a therapist, a licensed therapist, talks about this situation and what it means and how it can affect the young daughter in the future. This has been going around the internet and people are just mortified about this situation. I found a post on Reddit where one user says, "This just screams I'm jealous of my daughter. How can a mother say she doesn't like physical discipline and then goes ahead and takes scissors to her kid's head? That's ABUSE and BS. She's trying to claim she's not traumatizing her daughter and trying to be a better parent." Shaking my head. Another user says, "I was thinking the same thing about her saying she doesn't use physical discipline. This is physical, and I personally would consider it ABUSE." Now, I personally want to hear your guys' opinions on this. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you feel like taking somebody by the hair of the head, let alone a child, do you feel like that's physical or not? She actually posted a follow-up video where she's talking about how this is the hardest thing that she's ever had to go through, which demonstrates a complete lack of self-awareness about the fact that she is actively harming her child and that she put her daughter through this type of situation that she's most likely going to remember for the rest of her life. Not only that, since it's posted to the internet, it will be there for the rest of this young girl's life.
The crazy thing is, today I had to do something that I really didn't want to do, but I had to do to teach my child a lesson. We try to be better than our parents, and I try really hard to be the best mother that I can be. And for the most part, I know I'm doing a fantastic.
The mother obviously started receiving a lot of backlash. This was covered on news networks. This was, it started, like I said, it made its rounds on the internet. And then she takes her daughter and posts a video. It's one of the most obvious pieces of damage control that I believe that I've ever seen. Watch this.
A wig on,
It's so pretty.
You learned your lesson. The lesson was learned, no?
Yeah.
And I warned you before I even put it on TikTok that if you continued with this behavior, because you like the app so much, that I'm going to cut your hair off, record it, and post it. I told you this from 3 months ago, and I've been telling you every week, right?
Yeah.
So this didn't come as a real shock to you. You were just shocked that I actually finally did it, right?
Yeah.
You're not hurt?
I'm not hurt.
What the hell's wrong with these people? You guys, this is my baby. This is me. This is me right here. So yes, she had to learn a hard lesson today because being pretty is not shit.
Before I give you my opinion on this, I found a comment on Twitter that pretty much goes in line with what I'm thinking. If you look the mom up on TikTok, she's bringing her daughter on to show everyone how, quote, happy, unquote, she is. She already humiliated her for everyone to see. Now she's gaslighting her every chance she gets because people have called her out. Of course, her comments are off as well. Another user saying that young lady looked like she didn't really agree, but felt like she had to go along because that's her mother. The other thing is why folks love turning off their comments when they don't want to be told about themselves. Now, obviously, this is clearly one of those situations where the mother has told the daughter what to say and how to act, and the daughter's not about to say anything because she probably wants to keep what hair she has left. I don't think anybody is fooled by this. Apparently, we also find out that the mother had warned her daughter she was going to do this 3 months prior.
And I warned you before I even put it on TikTok that if you continued with this behavior, because you like the app so much, that I'm going to cut your hair off, record it, and post it. I told you this from 3 months ago, and I've been telling you every week, right?
Yeah.
So this didn't come as a real shock to you. You were just shocked that I actually finally...
Yeah, Lord, that's disgusting. There's so many different things I could say about this. The hypocrisy, the dishonesty. Let's start with the fact that she's saying that being pretty means nothing, but in every video that she posts, she has a beauty filter on. That's not a hypocritical mixed signal. I don't know what is. The next thing is that she says that
I didn't do this to embarrass my daughter.
But that is in fact exactly what she did. She's saying that she's not going to tell us what her daughter actually did, which she already told us the reason that she did it in the very first video. Now she's changing, and like I said, this is going to happen quite a bit. But the thing about it is she's saying she doesn't owe us an explanation. I think that she does, and normally I wouldn't say that, but when somebody takes and records a video like this and posts it on the internet for the public to see, then they are going to get criticism regardless, specifically on situations like this. Yeah, you owe us an explanation. So she's receiving a lot of backlash and a lot of different criticisms about her mothering skills. But then she takes a really weird turn and starts to degrade women and shame them for doing OnlyFans and other things centered around that line of work.
It's funny because most of the comments underneath my posts are commending me on being such a great parent.
We'll pause it right there. No, absolutely not. She's lying. Let's not forget she's got her main account privated, and the second account she made to post things for whatever reason, the comments are off. No one, and I repeat, nobody is telling her that she's a great mother.
Most of the comments underneath my posts are commending me on being such a great parent. Then you have these 1-2 weirdos, like these females who have OnlyFans, who are out here being TikTok hoes, who are out here doing it for the gram, that are here posting or commenting on my posts like they had some type of say. Honey, you sell your chocha. You could never give me advice as a parent.
I wanted to include her talking about this. She says many other things that show this, but it demonstrates her lack of self-awareness, but also her ignorance. And again, even though her main profile is private and the comments are turned off on her second, while at the same time lying about no one calling her out to her face.
So the evil mom who cut off all her daughter's hair as a form of punishment now has a new account. In one of her videos posted on that account, she is claiming she's just confused why nobody confronted her directly. My response to that is it's kind of hard to do that when you have stitches, duets, and comments turned off, and you have it to where people can't tag you. As a matter of fact, I, as well as a few other people, have gone to your new account, and you still have everything turned off. Look at that. This is your new account, by the way. Myself and a lot of people have no problem confronting you. As a matter of fact, I tried to tag you in the video that I made about you, but again, couldn't do that. It's just so funny for a person who has no shame and no regret, and they're so confident in the decision that they made. You sure have been doing a lot of hiding lately. So trust me, the only thing that myself and other people are scared of is the fact that your daughter has you as a mother.
Facts right there. Now, I'm pretty sure the picture is painted pretty clear in this situation, but the lack of awareness, it really hurts me. Check this out.
It's just so funny that you guys all took it upon yourself, over thousands of people, to pick up the phone and call the police on me. And they didn't come because they know about my kid. They have a record on my kid. You guys called CPS, Children's Aid, and Native Child. They called me. I explained the story. They already have a background because they already know about my child. I explained the story, and they commended me on being such a good parent that's willing to take the mile and go the extra mile to make sure her daughter's soul is saved.
Y'all, I had to find my best Karen wig, because if you're going to hit me with that many lies, I got to look like a Karen officially, because come on, sis. Why are you lying? They did not call you and commend you. I know. No, they did not. Also, can you stop utilizing your daughter's account to comment in my comment section and just come talk to me?
So this woman's out here with her whole chest. She's announced to the world, and she is bragging that CPS has a whole file on her daughter. Like that's a good thing. One user says, "They commended me. They gave me a medal and threw me a parade. Then the wizard gave me a heart." Another user says, "Her saying that they already know her child isn't the flex she thinks it is." Dead. Now, there has been multiple reports that the child was taken by CPS. I've even seen one where they said that the child is with a family member, like the aunt. But there's nothing that's solidified that says anything about this. But the mother did release a video that said this.
I posted it and didn't give a shit if you guys called the police or the Children's Aid, because I already know the police already know about my daughter. The Children's Aid already know about my daughter. So if you think an opinion, how I look on the internet, or the false narrative that is being spread, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I saved my child. My child is good. And if you thought my child was going anywhere, much less my children, you're sadly mistaken. When you're a good mom, it shows. When you're a good mom, you have the credentials. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and put my daughter on blast. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Not my child. My child ain't getting kidnapped. My child ain't coming up missing, none of the sorts. But thanks you to all of you who are spreading a false narrative. Because you just let every Jeffrey Epstein know. Don't come for my kid. And I'm the wrong mom to ever play with. Do you understand?
She's right. When you're a good mother, it 100% shows. Also good to point out the fact that she did change the story again. Now she's saying that she cut her daughter's hair off to save her life. That escalated. She also said to save her daughter from Jeffrey Epstein. What a hero. Now let's listen to her talk about how she's not white passing.
And by the way, I'm not white passing. I'm not white. My mom is Italian and Native, and my dad is Aboriginal and Native. Are you guys retarded? White passing. This is what I'm talking about. Spreading false narrative. You don't see these big ass lips? Are you guys okay? TikTok what? Think I care about TikTok? My kid got saved. I don't care about TikTok. Have you saved your kid? Did your mom save you?
If only my mother cut my hair off, then I would have been saved from becoming a YouTuber and having to watch this. But seriously, the trauma that she caused her daughter is like on another level. It's bad, and it makes me feel sick to my stomach. Also, the narcissism. Wow, I've never seen anybody so vain. Dr. Holly Lee McCain, a licensed therapist in impact counseling and wellness, when she was asked about her thoughts on the situation and whether CPS should be involved or not, said this: I think that is physical abuse, and I think that's emotional abuse. There are many ways to discipline children other than publicly humiliating them on social media. The child is middle adolescence. As far as her development is concerned, her behaviors are normal. Mom said that she was getting phone calls home from school. She said she wasn't doing her work, that she was socializing, trying to be pretty. Well, all of that lands squarely up with what normal girls her age do. There are other ways to manage those behaviors other than publicly humiliating your daughter with an act of abuse for the world to see. I wholeheartedly agree with this, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on this, because as interesting as this is, always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think, so just go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes, and as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. I wanted to tell everybody happy holidays. We're almost at 220,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Help me meet that goal. I want to also thank my patrons for your continued and ongoing support. You guys are awesome. If you too want to support what I do here on this channel and get your names at the end of my video with these guys, all you got to do is click the link in the pinned comment. It's also in the description. Check it out, see if it's something for you. Also, positivity turtles in the chat for engagement. I think we need them anyways. And I wanted to thank everybody who donated on the charity this year. We did meet that goal to help survivors in difficult situations, specifically DV situations. If you had donated on that, or you still want to donate, you can. We've exceeded the goal, and I'm really proud of that. As a community, we always do stuff like this, and I think it's a huge deal. So that's just to make sure that you're up, and if you're not up and you're getting how you do that, I'm going to subscribe, notifications turned on, be in the comment section after every single video, because I'm going to be there. Greg the Cat's going to be there in spirit, and the rest of the Repzilla community as well, and I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Man, these TikTokers are crazy.